guys. Today I want to talk briefly about this idea of pressing reset. It is a powerful tool that we can use in so many different areas of our lives that can really be helpful in managing daily life stressors. So when I was a little kid, I used to play a video game called River Raid. And River Raid was an old Atari 2600 game. And you got a fighter jet and you're driving this jet up the screen, and you would have to avoid all of the pitfalls within the river, going around the islands and stuff. And you would shoot down other boats, and you would shoot down other aircraft that were flying through, and you would shoot down the bridges and try not to crash. But you had three lives, so you could crash and then, um, you know, start over where you were. But after three times, you had to press reset. But the good thing about press and reset is you got three more lives. Every time you press reset, things are better. You get a brand new airplane, you get a brand new fresh start. And in our marriage, that's one thing my wife and I began to do, is talk about this idea of, you know what, we need to press reset. We've really been struggling. We've really been having some arguments. Can we just begin again? And there really is something powerful about fresh starts, about the idea of renewal, about the idea of starting over. Can we begin again? And the truth is, my wife and I have had many let's begin again, um, scenarios in our marriage, and times that we've given each other a fresh start. I've really been angry about this for several days or weeks or whatever the case may be. We've been fighting about this issue. Let's press restart. Let's start over. And this is a powerful tool, not just for marriage and family, I imagine for our kids as well. How many of us have been so frustrated with our kid for what they've done over the years? And, last few nights, the kid's just been a bear to get to bed, and it's just been, on our very last nerve. And in the morning, he's like, "Good morning, Dad. Could you make me some toast?" And like, I'm still ticked off at him for the last several months, and you dare ask me for toast. I'm like, get your own damn toast. And sometimes we need to press reset with our kids and say, um, you know what? This is a new day. Let's press reset. Let's start over. Let's not judge him for all the things that he's done and all the hurts that I've been harboring. Let those go. Let's press reset. For some of us, we need to reset our relationship with God as we understand him. If you're a spiritual person and that's something that's important to you, how well have you been doing connecting with God as you know him? Maybe it's time to say, press reset. God, can I have a start over? I really need you in my life. I really want to get to know you, whatever that might look like for you. But in some even other practical ways, how about our attitudes rather? This could be our attitude at home, our attitude at work. Some of us get stuck in such a rut, we can have a bad attitude, and we're not really doing what we need to be doing. Sometimes this can show off in our work ethic. I just don't care anymore. I've really been cutting corners at work. I've really just been doing the bare minimum. And maybe it's time to press reset on that. I need to start over. I need a rebirth. I need a renewal. I need a new aircraft so I can go and do this thing right and kind of reset my attitude at home or at work or in the neighborhood or whatever the case may be. But let me give you two more examples. And that is just in our everyday lives. Sometimes we need to press reset. So last weekend, I was fixing some plumbing here at my house. And as I was doing the plumbing, I realized, okay, I need this part. And so I drove up to the hardware store and I got the part. And I come home and I began putting it together. And once I got everything together, I realized, oh, I actually need another part. And so I went back to the hardware store and got that other part. Well, as soon as I got home, I realized I had gotten the wrong part. So now I had to go to the hardware store for the third time in the same day. And I was so frustrated. I was angry. Um, my wife sent me a text, "How are things going?" And I said it was going great until I got the wrong damn part. Like I was mad, you know. And so I drove back to the hardware store for the third time. And it was either on the way to or from the hardware store. I thought about this idea of reset. And I thought, I just got to reset. You know, I got to press reset. I'm so frustrated about, you know, having to go here 3 times. Well, um, it's not that big a deal. Um, I'm grateful that we have a hardware store that's kind of nearby. You know, in the scheme of things, the bathroom's going to get fixed a little later than I thought. And just by being press and reset in my mind, you know, making that choice, hey, I'm gonna press reset. It allowed me to um, kind of get over it. It allowed it to not hinder my day. Well, that same exact day, my wife came home from work, and I was in here in my home office in the bedroom doing a Zoom call for work. And she came home and had to use the bathroom. Well, the bathroom still wasn't done, and she couldn't come into this bathroom because I was working. So she sent me a text message and said, I need a bathroom. And so she got back in the car and drove all the way to the gas station to use the bathroom. And on her way back, she said, I had to do the same thing. She said, I had to press reset and think, you know what, that was frustrating. I came home, I needed to use the bathroom, and there wasn't one. But she said, I'm grateful that we have a gas station nearby. You know, she's got a good husband that can fix the plumbing when it goes down. You know, that's a blessing. And just a good example of how practically we can make our days better by using this tool of reset. And so that's my question for you. What are some areas in your life that you need to reset? Your marriage, your family, your kids, perhaps your relationship with God or your attitude at work. Perhaps just press and reset on those everyday things that annoy you. Let me know in the comments below. What are some ways that you've used reset even in your recovery? That you've had to press reset, you had to start over. And until next time, I love you. God bless you, and be well.